This is Judge Middleton. Also with me is Mr. Keith Stickley. He's the Chief Public Defender. You've got a couple of cases pending. The first one is failing to appear on a retail fraud in the third degree. That one is file number 25532, strike that, 251956 SM. The retail fraud second is 252307 SM. One is just a warrant and the other is a bench warrant. Let's start with the bench warrant first. In file number 251956, it's alleged that you were at the Meijer store in Sturgis after you had been told to stay away from there, and you committed a retail fraud less than $200. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. You got arrested in September. You posted a bond and then you never showed up. You called, and so we reset it, and then you failed to appear again on October 15th. And then apparently you got arrested last night or the night before. How did you come to get arrested?
Sir, since our license power have been off.
No, last night. How'd you get arrested last night?
I was at Walmart. I was getting food. Back when I missed court, it was a rough time for me. Our lights, power, gas, everything was off in the house. I did call down here to try to reschedule, and the lady said I couldn't reschedule a second time.
Well, you did try. You rescheduled it once, and then we reset it. And you didn't show up for that date either.
Yeah,
now you also have an old warrant. This is screwy because the new incident allegedly occurred in September of 2025, and you missed some arraignment dates. They came up in the meantime with an old retail fraud from Meijer's from April of 2026. That is file number 252307. And they authorized that on October 22nd. That alleges retail fraud in the second degree. It's alleged that you're at the Meijer store in April of 2025 after you had been told not to go there, and that you took food and candle products worth $230.82. You took the stuff into the bathroom and then apparently left with it. They have some video of that. So that's from April, but they just authorized it in October. The other is a bench warrant that you were cited with and you failed to appear. You also have a civil infraction. What's that? 9. They allege that just in December, concealed $133 worth of stuff. That must be the Walmart, because that happened on 12/7. Did you get a ticket at Walmart?
No, I just got a ticket last night for Walmart.
All right, yeah.
Sir, my life has changed drastically. I'm working. We getting our lights back on. We just came through 2 inspections to our house. I was homeless before I got to this place that I'm at now. I didn't have anything. My life is getting back on order. I'm sorry that I missed court. It won't happen again, but I was homeless and didn't have nowhere to go. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, I'm lying.
All right, well, slow down. That's understandable. That doesn't give you a license to steal. They allege you were stealing in April, you were stealing in October, and you were stealing last night. And you weren't even supposed to be at Meijer's. They had trespassed you and told you to stay away from there. So homelessness is one thing. Going where you're not supposed to be and stealing is something else.
Yes, sir. Now I haven't been
so
back.
You got
I haven't
charged
been back to
last night with stealing.
Right. Yes, sir. You're right. I did. You're right. I did, sir.
Where are you living?
I stay at 115 Jean Street in Sturgis, Michigan.
With who?
Well, a guy named Brian Eckert, a friend. But he was an older guy that gave me a chance, and like he'll tell you, I changed his crib around. I clean, I cook. I done changed my life around, sir. I don't even do drugs anymore. I work at Bison in the factory in Sturgis, and I'm just getting my life in order. Yes, I made mistakes, and I'm sorry.
You work at Viking in Sturgis?
Bison, yeah.
All right, Viking.
Bison.
Say that again.
Bison, or how you pronounce it? Bison. They do welding and I do paint, not paint, but they do welding there too. I can never pronounce it, but I got an accent, sir. I got shot in the face, so it come out wrong. It's
All right, well,
bison or bacon.
spell it for me.
Bison, Bisin. I just started working here, sir.
When?
Last week. I got the job through a guy named Johnny Gomez. He was working there too.
Do you also have a trespass order from Walmart?
Yes, sir, I do. And I didn't steal anything out of Myers. I'm
Well-
telling you, I have stole before out of Myers, but
All right, well, don't say any more about it. I'm still trying to find this place that you supposedly work at.
It's by the Timbers marijuana factory.
Well, I can't
Marijuana
tell what the
factory.
name of it is. It isn't.
Bison or Basin, Bison. It might be Bison. I can't pronounce it. Basin or Bison. And I might have just got another job right here in the holder cell from the guy you just let out. Work at a paper factory. My life getting back in order. I'm tired of doing this over and over again. It give me no right to steal, but I stole because I was hungry, sir. It's still no excuse. But I'm not just out here doing wrong.
All
I'm
right,
trying to get my money.
just stop for a minute. I don't want you to say things that might.
Yes, sir.
Bison trailers.
I paint. I'm a painter. I don't know how to weld. Stand away from these women too. My problem.
Well, I was gonna check and see whether you actually work there.
I read.
All right, well, here's the situation. You got charged with a retail fraud for being at Myers in September. You weren't supposed to be there. You didn't show up for court. They gave you another date to come. You didn't show up for court. So we issued a bench warrant. Then in the meantime, they resurrected an old case from April from Walmart. They told you you weren't supposed to go to Walmart. That one they charge as a retail fraud in the second degree, which is punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Then they arrest you stealing more stuff at Walmart, and you have a trespass order from Walmart. You've had an underlying methamphetamine problem, which has been going on for several years. You've been extradited to the state of Indiana from here, 5 times since 2021. Do you have any holds on you from the state of Indiana?
No, sir. I don't have a drug problem, sir. I'm done with drugs. I do not have a drug problem. And I stopped cold turkey. I stopped on my own. As long as I stay away from drugs and Felicia Slater, I think I'll be A-okay. I'm sorry, sir. I just ask for one more chance, please, because I don't want to lose my job, and I just want to keep going back on what I've been doing. I won't steal no more. I promise you I will not steal anymore.
I wish it was that easy. I wish everybody would come in and promise me they wouldn't steal. I don't want not to do this anymore.
I promise you, sir, I'm done.
Hello, booking department. Does Mr. Patrick Jones have any holes on him from anywhere? All right, thanks. All right, thank you. Bye. All right, they don't apparently have any holes on you. All right, you're charged with 3 separate thefts from the stores in Sturgis. And you've made such a nuisance of yourself, you're barred from both Myers and Walmart. I can't disprove that you have this job at Bison because I can't even find it. So I'll assume for the sake of this argument that you do have a job. Now, the way court works, you don't call up and say, hey, I can't come. You have to come to court, and you just did because you got arrested last night. So
Sir,
I'm gonna.
I'm going to come to court. I promise you. I have nobody out here. Like I know there's nobody.
Stop.
All right.
Stop.
Show a plea of not guilty. I'm gonna set an attorney pretrial for January 2nd, 2025 at 8:30 on both new cases. Appoint an attorney. The world hasn't come to an end on a couple of small retail frauds. I'm going to give you as a condition of your bond, you're not to go to Walmart or Myers, and you're not to steal anything. Bond is $500 PR in each case. Do not enter Walmart or Myers.
Yes, sir.
One option is just to leave you in jail until January 2nd, which will guarantee that you lose your job in the meantime. I don't know whether you really have this job or not. I guess we'll find out. But if you're gonna try to work your way up from zero, you do need a job. So I'm gonna let you out of jail on 2 PR bonds. You're not to go to Walmart, you're not to go to Meijers. If you do, I'll just lock you up until we have the trial, and that could be sometime in January. And you're to be here at the court on Friday, January 2nd at 8:30. We're gonna give you some information regarding your attorney's name and number. I want you to call the lawyer and make an appointment to discuss these cases with them. They have 3 cases that they can work on. Both 2 are state statute, 1 is city ordinance. So you're gonna get a paper with your lawyer's name and number on. I want you to call them, discuss it with them. Have you got a ride back to Sturgis?
No, I probably won't.
All right, well, then you come up here to the courthouse and I'll get you a bus pass to get you to Sturgis.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, the bailiffs have got them out in front. So you're gonna get booked out in a minute. It's out there. Come up here to the courthouse and I'll get you a bus pass to get home. All right, no more stealing. I want to sort this all out.
I'm done.
All right, let's repeat. Both cases, I show a plea of not guilty. I appoint an attorney for you in each case. I set each case for a pretrial conference for Friday, January 2nd, 2026. That'll give me something to look forward to when I start the new year. Your bonds are PR in each case with the condition that you not go to Walmart or Meijer's and that you not steal anything. All right, I guess that's it. If you need a bus pass, come up here. It's gonna be a little tight because we close at 5. But I don't want you standing out in the cold trying to get back to Sturgis. All right, you're good to go, sir.
What time you said the court date is on January?
January 2nd, that's a Friday in January at 8:30 in the morning. They'll give it to you in writing.
8:30. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Stickley. I'm not sure where that case is headed, but
We'll find out. Have a good day.
thank you.